Good day, good peeps, another fine day in the year of the Resolve Tooling Dave Bravo Dave Anomaly, the Anomaly Cars. If you know me as the man who is ready to feel circus time, I suppose. Welcome to the Danganronpa Hunger Games. We have characters from the amazing digital Circus, and they will all be going toe-to-toe in little teams of 3 with some characters, 2 who I think either fit the vibe or kind of fit the potential backstory or lore that has going on here. We'll figure it out, but it's gonna be a good time regardless. Also remember that this Saturday is, I say this Saturday, it's tomorrow for you guys, is a Brawl Halloween, so get excited for that. First and foremost, let's go through everyone here. We have the show, not the showrunner is a little bit further down, but the main character, Miss Pomni, with Mikon and Chihiro. I feel like has the same temperament as Mikon, and honestly similar temperament as Chihiro, but Chihiro also more so because, you know, I think Pomni's got something to do with a little bit of, I don't know, some sort of development. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Team Wolf sees Jax, and we know that Jax is a little bit chaotic, maybe even a little bit sinister with Togami and Kokichi. Gangle is gang as the kids say. Usami and Mitarai teaming up with Gangle today. Team Bear has Kinger, who has Taichi and Hiro. Taichi because I feel like Taichi has some sort of backstory where he's kind of lost his spouse or lover, and Hiro is just kind of sometimes he's just a little bit out there, and I feel like the combination of the both of them might give us a little Kinger. We have Team Spider with Zubul, has Peko and Maki. I don't think much explanation is there needed on my thought process. Ragatha here with Chiaki and Chisa, all together with a trio, and then we head to Team Gorilla, who has your name is not Isaac. Yo, okay, so let me tell you, there's like a list of standard names that this game has, and for some reason, and this was not a planned bit, for some reason, Isaac is just always the name that I forget to replace. So that's kind of where we are at this point. That being said, not Isaac is to be Kane. I think it's spelled with a C. Yes. And Kane with Monokuma and Nagito, once again, no explanation needed. Bubble with Genocide Jack and Ibuki, and I think they just have, if you combine the two of them, it's kind of a similar energy. And lastly, we have Gummy Ghoul, who we love, who has, you know, he got realized kind of the truth of his existence, and yeah, he kind of lost it. But otherwise, a pretty decent dude. And you know what? Gonta and Komaru, they have both had a similar experience. That being said, Gonta's our champion, so let me give him his championship sprite before we actually start this episode, so I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. Let's go to our comments from last time. Also, this is, you have 6 days left to enter OC Revolution. Keep that in mind, because once that closes, it's truly sincerely closed, because November is going to be an odd month for content. I believe there will still be normal content, but there's a chance that you might just have a week without it, because I'll be in Spain for a wedding, and we'll just see how much time I have. But going back, to your comments from last time I asked you if you had some sort of device that you could project, but would be turned into a permanent projection, what would you choose? And admittedly, going back to it, I think I might also choose this drawing tablet that I have. I've had it for a long time, but I've never really used it. But I think it would be kind of neat to have that project forward. But from last time, and last time's episode was That's Isaac, which is kind of funny too. We had some of your answers, and those answers included my DS or 3DS, easy answer, and 3DS was actually a good shot. I didn't even think about the 3DS. 3DS is a popular answer too, because Sonic Gaming and Opening both say it. Cherry Let me see. Also, y'all drank ramen broth. I tried that and it killed my throat, so I thought I wasn't supposed to. Oh no, I definitely drank it. I had ramen recently when I went to Texas. And I drank that broth. It was delicious. Let me see it. I'm so sorry, Matthew. I don't know why. Every time I answer those questions, it's always you who gets on answer one. Rip. Hologram device watch is a very good answer that I didn't think about, and now that you've said it out loud, I would love that, actually. Kat, who said, my laptop, because my only other options are phone and drawing tablet. Drawing tablet might not be a bad idea. If you could, like, project it, like, forward, and you can just still draw on it, that might be kind of neat. And lastly, Lady Psychic, he got me with Werewolf at the very end. Screen device would be phone, I guess. I don't use my phone that much, and I usually leave it at home when I go places. So no one can peek at the hologram. I feel like you should take your phone with you in case of emergencies, because I feel like that's what it is for. But thank you for the comments. Do I have a question for you this time? Do you have any Halloween plans? Halloween's right around the corner, but I know a lot of people just don't celebrate Halloween. I don't think I actually have Halloween plans except for Brawloween. But in that regard, also let me switch these. In that regard, what do you think would be a good costume for your favorite Danganronpa character? That I think would be a good question. My favorite is, man, it switches so often between, like, and I've been through this, like, 3 people. It's either Komaru, it's Gundam, or, like, Ibuki's high up there, too. I think today it might be Gundam, to be honest. So if I had to say costume for Gundam, okay, well, the easy answer is Capitano from Genshin, because they share a voice. And I do think sometimes they have a similar, like, vibe. So that would be my easy answer. If I'm not just going off of strictly the voice is the same, and they have a similar vibe. The white and black it really has a good, like, distinction for the Bride of Frankenstein, but I mean, you know, maybe you could crossplay as the Bride of Frankenstein, or just play as the Bride of Frankenstein. I think that would be a good fit just for his hair. That's what I got. Let's get into the episode. Let's see if any of these amazing Digital Circus characters make it to the premiere, shall we? Let's do just that. No amount of resimulations in store as we just start round 1 and we proceed. As it begins, the horn bearers do what they do. And what do? They sound the horns. Thank you, horn bearers, but I digress and we go on. Monokuma finds a massive sack of apples. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Thank goodness. Ragata looks around for stuff to scrounge. Chihiro builds a rocket who's gonna take a trip in Chihiro's rocket ship. Kokichi and Jax conspire against Togami rather. Usami rambles on about something nobody cares about. Gummigoo ambushes Ibuki, eviscerates her. I don't think I made any picks. Hopefully you guys made them because I don't know if I asked you to. Kane seems unshaken by any of this. Kinger falls and trips in a really bad way, breaking his neck. Chisa is ready to defend her friends. Genocide Jack manages to sneak attack Komaru and Gonta, murdering them both. Togami doesn't understand why Jax is searching for junk when Togami can simply buy it. Gangle puts a death collar on Chiaki while she's asleep. Pekka is attacked by a pack of wild wolves, but feeds them all and relaxes by the campfire. Come the morning, one seems to have left the pack to aid Pekka, which shows a really, really strong bond. Bubble has seen the heels running wild and is determined to turn things right and turns face. Hero catches a strange glow, corner of his eyes, ancient scepter in his hand. Maki draws a demon summoning circle on the ground, you know, for fun. Pomni attacks and kills Jax in front of Togami. Togami rushes out, but Jax dies in his arms. And dang, Pomni. Alright, I guess all of the Jax antics have been building up, and she was like, well, now's my opportunity. She's gone wild. She's snapped. She might be, what's the word they use? When they turn into the creature with the mini eyes. Not fractured. You guys will tell me in the comments if I don't remember. Taichi wanted you to build a machine that makes, build a machine that makes yakiniku. Mitsurai creates a marketable plushie of Chisa, but without her permission. Chisa's so mad, but before they have a chance to react, the plushies sell like hotcakes, and they are both getting that rich perk. Mikon does something really cute. Chiaki's and Chisa's fingers touch by accident, they both blush just a little bit. Zubul thinks of a dark poem, and Nagito befriends Komodo dragons with a pair of aviator goggles. Avi is not gonna like that. Surprise! I don't. We lost 5 in not a really big game. But it's gonna be an interesting one, as we hit a Clear Day Loon 4. Ibuki, King-er, Gonta, Komaru, Jax. Has your favorite died? Well, it's Brand Steel, so there's always hope. There are zombies, there are ghosts, there are revivals. Will any of those happen is the real question. Let's proceed and find out. Round 1 is over, and round 2 is rearing its ugly head. And as it does, Peko sicks her pet wolf on Mitsurai. Mitsurai is torn to shreds by the wild, ravenous animal. Chiaki finds a waffle. Really? Genocide Jack attempts to kill Chiaki because of that waffle, but Ragatha intervenes just in time. Ragatha, rather, had to kill Genocide Jack to protect Chiaki's life. I feel like that would probably mess with Ragatha's head, but I digress. It started when an alien device did what it did. It stuck itself upon her wrist with secrets that it hid. Now she's got superpowers. She's no ordinary kid. She's Pomni 10. And if you see her, you might be in for a big surprise. She'll turn into an alien before your very... It's a good theme song. Dark energy swirls around Jax's body. He's back as a ghost. Yeah, that's not surprising. Archon Seagriptional and Hero grant him a Hydro Vision. The Game Master catches the Komodo Dragon and disqualifies Nagito. Get out of here, Trap Master. Mikon finds Moon Shoes. We're not liable for any broken ankles, by the way. Togami is on the verge of a nervous breakdown. Usami thinks about Mitsurai, sobs quietly. These poor kids. Zubul picks religion and Cool in various places. Gangle knocks out Chihiro in a fistfight. Death Color's on him. Bubble somehow finds the suit of evil armor, puts it on. I don't know how you did that. I assume you're kind of just walking around with this suit of evil armor, but your head's just on top of it. Regardless, Monokuma is looking for someone dumb enough to believe him. Chisa's found a table. Everyone better be careful. Chihiro tries to kill the bubble, but the bubble. The Knight Armor diverts the blow. Taiji asks Hiro if he's found anything useful. No, of course not. Kane finds a hat rack. Too many hats. So many hats. Kokichi accepts the shadows. Kokichi gains the power of persona. I wonder what kind of persona he would have. In the long list of personas, what persona do you think Kokichi would adopt? Gumigu can't wait to kill again. Maki checks on a demon in summoning circle, and a demon actually has been summoned, helping Maki out. And Ragatha finds a skateboard. Time to do some sick moves. We only lost 3 this time, but we also got 1 back in the form of a ghost, and that is Jax. His reign of chaos will continue, especially after this. Claire de Lune 4. Mitsurai, Genocide Jack, Nagito. 19 remain. 19 competitors. 19. What else can I say except, look, let's do it. Let's go on and let's proceed. Shall we? Mitsurai, Jack, Nagito gone. But once again, revivals, ghost shenanigans, we could see anybody come back. Jax could possess one of those 3 right now. Will he? No, but that's a whole lot of orange. Usami hates the way the comments have been treating her. And turns heel. Good girl Usami turning heel, you hate to see it. Kane tries to kill Taichi, but Taichi retaliates and kills him instead. Usami challenges Zubul to a duel. Usami bites the dust. That heel turn did not last long. Maki corners Mikon with her demon, subsequently mauls Mikon. Taichi builds a machine that might revive King-er. King-er is revived. He's moving again with a TV for a head. Oh boy, Jax kills Chihiro through ghastly means. Togami finds Thursday V's left shoe. Monokuma pulls a golden apple out of the sack. Force feeds it to the corpse of Mitsurai, who miraculously sits up. The golden apple, low odds, but here it is. Ragatha seems to find Chiaki's presence soothing. I think that was the first event, Monokuma getting that sack of apples as well. Kinda crazy. Ragatha finds Chiaki's presence soothing. Mitsurai uses his will to create... as soon as he rises up, he was like, I have a brilliant idea. Creates plushies of Zubul. Zubul's so mad about it, But before they have a chance to react, the plushies catch fire. Mitrai loses all of his money. Gangle slips in the mud by a river. Pomni cycles through her alien choices. Gummigoo twitches uncontrollably. Yep, fair. Accurate. Kinger finds himself unsure of what happened. Guess he's alive again. Not for long. Chisa sets up a table for grabbing Zubul in a headlock. Chisa then suplexes Zubul through the table. Peko bashes Kinger's head in, TV head rather, in with a nothing. Just bashes it. He's now defunct. Kokichi is proud to lead Team Wolf, baby. Bubble fights for truth, honor, and justice has become Super Bubble. Hero entraps Gangle and Monokuma in a bubble of water. Bubble, speaking of. And they both drown, so it's Super Bubble, Night of Justice. Okay, and Chiaki throws a waffle at Pomni like a shuriken and it kills her. And just like that, we are down to a dozen. We had a wild round of revivals and deaths. And it's all summed up in this Clair de Lune for Kane, Usami, Mikan, Chihiro, Zubul, Kinger, Gangle, Monokuma, Pomni. This was a bad day for the likes of, the Digital Circus. So many of them perished. A tragedy indeed. That being said, we still have a dozen people left. At 10, we will go down to your saving grace picks, a chance for you to make some new picks if your old picks ain't doing too well. Shall we get into it? I believe we shall proceed. And we'll see what the next round holds. And let's see exactly that, as Togami snaps out of it. Ragatha skates through the arena. I forgot she got a skateboard. Kokichi's Pro Shona levels up, upgrading Agi to Agi Lao. He is now a killing machine. Something just out of Gummigoo snaps and he's now frenzied. Oh boy, I forgot Gummigoo was in this thing. Oh no. Jax misses being out of dinner. Taichi is cooking up a genius idea. Mitrai walks into a very strange machine. His molecules get all rearranged. He's got ghost powers. Bubble stands proudly in his knight's armor. Chiaki eats that waffle. Kinger's dead. Chisa feels protected by her wealth. Hero uses Hydra to playfully splash Taichi. Taichi is not amused. Not Mika. Maki. Can't believe she summoned a demon and now has it working with her. Pretty cool. And a Mischief of Rats runs up to Peko, who embraces them wholeheartedly. A Mischief of Rats is admittedly dangerous as we proceed to see. Peko just has a nice day cooking with her rats. Togami is ready for target practice. Luckily, he finds a slingshot laying about. Time to make every pebble count. Kokichi sees his team as a bunch of chumps ready to be milked. Gummigoo is looking for his next victim. Oh my gosh, Ragatha. A well-placed shot by Togami hits Taichi in the head. He's now dazed. Hero uses the power of Hydra to put out Chisa's campfire. Says, next time that'll be you. Chisa's confused. Jax has found the corpse of Monokuma, possesses it. Jax is now in control of Monokuma's body, giving up his own incorporeal body. And Bubble finds a bike. Cue that bike theme. Hit him with it. Yeah, we should get on with this though. As Maki wants it to be over already, Chisa thanks Ragatha for being there for her, and Ragatha says rather, let me thank you by slaughtering 3 people. Doesn't know how to skateboard, even though she was just skateboarding. Knows how to swing one around though. Monokuma, whack. Maki, thwack, and Hero, hit him in the back. Are all caught in the wake of Ragatha's path of destruction. Mitrai shoots a blast of his energy from his hands at Peko, able to dodge the blows. And Chiaki doesn't prepared for any of this. It's interesting that Ragatha started to schmurder once she saw Jax possess somebody else. They are really trying to keep Jax out of this one. However, it's the final 10. They've at least kept him out of that outside of revivals. And a Clair de Lune. 4. Jax, Monokuma, Maki, Hero. 10. Like Ben, 10. And our final 10 brings us down to quite a few characters, but who will come out on top of this? I'm not sure. How are your picks doing, by the way? Did you make any? Because I may have forgotten to remind you to make some. If you didn't, you got another opportunity to do so, because I'm going to make some new picks. You can make some new picks or your starting picks. It is your Saving Grace picks. it is your final 10. Let's see who is remaining in this one. We have all of this team? Chiaki, Chisa, and Ragatha? Okay, they're crushing. They are crushing. This whole team, however, is gone. Mitarai remains for Team Salmon, for Gangle, Gangle. Team Viper still has a crazed Gummigoo. Team Bear still has Taichi. Team Spider still has Peko. Team T-Rex does still have Bubble. Team Wolf has Togami and Kokichi, and all of Team Weasel is gone. So let me know for your picks, first, second, third, in the comments. Go to the comments, and if you made it this far in the episode, go ahead and hit that like. I know you're curious about who's gonna win, and if you haven't skipped to the very end, you enjoy sitting down and enjoying some nice little content. So we have lots of nice little content, much like this and much like other Let's Plays, streams, wrestling. Be here for it. Click that subscribe button. Brawloween is this Saturday. Be there live for it. Until then, though, we have to get ready to finish this episode. I'm going to tell you who's going to be first, second, and third. I've done this for a long time. I know how the simulator is going to play out. Gummigoo is going to be Wild and Crazy Kid. Going to win first place. Not a prediction. It's a spoiler. For second, I'm going to take Peko. Because Peko's got this army of rats at her side. They're going to gnaw at the ankles of big business and tear down the establishment. And for third, I got to take him. For some reason, I think Jax is somehow going to find his way back again. So I'll take Jax for third. Those are my picks. You made yours. I've made mine. So let's just see who's right and who's wrong. It'll probably be both of us who are incorrect. But you know what I know for fact is that these 10 competitors are all standing tall with the same heartbeat, the same pulse, and perhaps even the same determination and the same fate as that of a samurai woman. It's your final 10. Let's see how it all plays out as we go on. I thought about picking Ragatha too. Glad I didn't, as Taichi uses mysterious gas to knock out Bubble and Mitarai, putting death collars on the both of them. Mitarai possesses Ragatha, walks her right off of a cliff. Whoa! Bubble hates the way the death collar feels on his skin. Chiaki has found a table, hoping nobody goes through it. Gummigoo creates a marketable plushie of Mitarai without his permission. Mitarai's so mad, but before he has a chance to react, the plushies sell like hotcakes. They're both rich too. Kokichi twiddles his thumbs. Togami gathers ammo for his slingshot. Peko's pet wolf growls contentedly. They're still homies. And Chisa punches a tree, nearly broke her own wrist, but fortunately a yeet ball fell from that tree. And I feel like we're gonna have a quick Sisterhood of the Traveling Yeet Ball after this quick, terrible turnabout 4. Miss Ragatha. I like Ragatha. Ragatha might be one of my low-key favorites. I'm waiting to find out about her past, but I digress. Let's continue, because it's still Samurai Woman. 9 competitors, 1 opportunity to finish this off. Next round sees not my picks. Archon C. Gripshel and Chiaki grant her an Electro Vision. Chisa runs back that yeet ball for a big touchdown. Togami does his best to avoid Kokichi. Bubble tries to kill Peko, but Peko literally has a sword. Doesn't have to use it though, because the rats just jump through the bubble. And he pops. Raging Fury grasping his chest, Gummigoo's frenzy grows so overpowering that his heart gives out. Poor Gummigoo. My heart gave out when he perished just now. Kokichi summons his persona again to use Agi Lao, enough to burn Chiaki to a crisp. Taichi, he's back to his senses, and Mitarai shoots blasts of energy from his hands at Togami. He's unable to survive the blow. We've lost 4. That brings us to our final 5. After this terrible turnabout, 4. Michael Bubel, Gummigoo, Chiaki, Togami. It's your final 5, and I do believe it's 5 Danganronpa characters at this point. I mean, they have the knowledge, they have the experience. We have Mitarai, Taichi, Kokichi, Peko, and Chisa. It is those 5. Outside of any revivals, outside of any ghosts, let's see if this all plays out. Because those 5 are all coming. We like to call within our final 5 a full set of 5, a crisis of fate. Let's do it. Final 5. Next round C's. It doesn't end, but we are seeing a whole lot of, oh my gosh, amazing digital ghost out here, as Taichi really doesn't want to, but finds himself again having to get rid of Peko. Chisa accepts her title as Chisa, gains the power of Persona. Mitrai is sick of Taichi and puts a $20,000 bounty on his head. Oh, Kokichi's got a dimensional scythe. Those are supposed to be collected at the end of season 4. Big yikes. Now here's the big part. Ragatha and Kane are both back as Ghost. The amazing digital circus cast has been ghosting out, man. They've been ghosting out, but it is indeed a terrible turnabout for 1, and it is 4. Miss Peko. Keep in mind, they can possess somebody to get a victory. Will they be able to do so? Only time will tell. And what better time than the present? It's still a crisis of fate. We're at your final 4. Outside of revivals, it will either be, or possessions, or any other shenanigans. It will be Kokichi, Mitarai, Taichi, or Chisa. Next round, C's. I don't think we see any revivals or possessions unless they're a little bit lower. As Monokuma's lifeless body festers silently, Chisa summons her persona, uses Sai, attacking Mitarai, leaving him dazed with a splitting headache. Kokichi tries to kill Taichi for the bounty, but Taichi narrowly escapes. Doesn't escape for long because Kokichi is persistent. Kane plays around with his incorporeal body because afterwards Kokichi tracks down and kills Taichi for that bounty. He is now $20,000 richer. Ragatha misses to be out of dinner, and Mitarai puts a death collar on Kokichi while he's asleep. We are down to just 2 more until our winner. We still have 2 ghosts though, so this could all play out in any way, shape, or form. For right now though, it is a terrible turnabout for Taichi. It is Kokichi, Mitarai, and Chisa. 3 winning, pretty strong winner competitors. They've all held the championship before. They've all had their moments. One of them's a Hall of Famer. Let's see how it all plays out. Unless we see any possessions, it will either be Mitarai, Kokichi, or Chisa. And next round sees, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, what a person to possess. Because first of all, is this over? What a shocking ending. That's it. Oh my gosh. Shock of the century. Let's walk through it. First of all, Kokichi slices his scythe, opening up Dimensional Rift before Sparta-style kicking Chisa to the Despair Dimension. Kane, the ghost, has found the corpse of Pomni and possesses it. Kane is now in control of Pomni's body, giving up his own incorporeal rather. Ragatha plays around with her own incorporeal body, passing through various things to pass the time. But here's where things get a little bit wild. As Chisa fights for her life, Mitarai kind of wanders off and gets lost and never be seen again, and Kokichi thinks that he's won because he did not see a possessed Pomni, which would be a terrifying image. If you know, you know. Pomni transformed to a massive 4-armed alien and tosses Kokichi into the sky. He is never seen again, which means via possession rules, the top 2 are Pomni and Kokichi with a combined with Kane, because that is a possession session victory. So after this final terrible turnabout for Kane, who we really can't say it's terrible for him, Mitarai, and Kokichi, because at the last time, he said it was just another one of his adventures. And we now know that it is your winner. The protagonist didn't win with her own mind, but I guess her body did win, this time being controlled by Kane via possession, took the W, and she is going on to the premiere. Pomni takes the win. They did it. The Digital Circus took the victory, and Pomni was the winner, but really Kane was the winner. Kokichi second place. Y'all know what happens. Premiere for the both of them. Ragatha had 4 KOs. We love our Ragathas out here. Pekko had 3. Mitarai with 2. Taichi with 2. Kokichi with 2. Pomni, the W, the winner, with 2. Hero with 2. Genocide Jack with 2. Everyone else with 1 or less. Kane, how many did you have? You were out pretty early. Had no KOs technically, but did win via possession session, so good for Kane, and good for the, pardon me, the amazing Digital Circus. My water bottle's all the way over there. However, I believe I can get through the rest of this episode because it is over. We have done it. That is it. That's all she wrote. We have our result. And I don't want to belabor this for too long because we have a big show tomorrow. If you didn't know, tomorrow is Brawl-O-Ween. So as we head out, let's talk about it. It's gonna be a fantastic time. There's gonna be costumes all over the place. So let's talk. Brawl-O-Ween is a 12-match card, and boy is it dripping with intensity, because in a triple threat, in fact 2 triple threat matches for championships, starting with Sarah and Neo, who said they want to make sure Miku doesn't get involved with their showdown again, and the best place to keep an eye on her would be in the ring. Triple threat title match between those 3. And a triple threat we knew was going to happen. Yosuke, Arvin, and Gatekeeper also in a triple threat title match. Hu Tao looks to bring some sense into the unhinged Cherry in a casket match. Both sets of tag team titles are on the line. Sonic and Knuckles face off against the boys for the tag team titles. And Racket Assault and the Rock Artists are going toe-to-toe in what has been a very heated rivalry between the 2 teams. And speaking of heated rivalries, we also have Mew Lumine ambulance match in what will be a showcase. And speaking of showcases, we have 2 big masquerade brawls. First, the Gentleman, Akechi, Cassius, Iroh, Eggman, Joker. 5 competitors, 1 will stand tall, and the winner of that match goes on to fight Ito later in the night to spin the wheel and make the deal for the All-Star Championship. On the ladies' side, we have Chie, we have Sakura, Kotoko, Von Karma, and Clover, all going at it for a shot at AJ Lee's championship later in the night as they'll spin the wheel and make the deal for the All-Star Championship on the ladies' side. And of course, our 2 big AWE championship matches. Kaito, Akihiko, AWE Championship. Spin the wheel, make the deal. And March 7th, our champion feels more like a challenger because she is going to be forced to go toe-to-toe 1v1 with the indomitable Hina. It is going to be a show. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. It is less than, at this point, 24 hours away. Brawl-O-Ween is coming. I'll see you all tomorrow. Sundavia, best of luck to you. To the Flight Crew, thank you for watching.